Hi everyone, welcome back to my space. Hope you are all doing well. So let's make bone broth together. For this recipe, I'll be using this chicken feet then with those bones. Okay, you can get bone from any butcher. They can help you to process it like this. So now I'll start by washing it. First of all, I'm going to just rinse out the water with salt, after which I'm going to soak it in the water for some time to allow the blood to release into the water. Then I will now sieve it out. Okay, just keep on watching to see what I mean. So I will first of all start by rinsing. That was the first rinse. Then this is the second one with salt and sodium bicarbonate. Now I'm going to add apple cider vinegar into the meat. This will aid it to release the blood that is still in the bone into the water. Okay, so I just added cider vinegar right now. So let's proceed to washing the chicken feet. I'll add water into it, allow it to soak for a while, then I'll now start pulling off that yellow skin. When you pull it off, you can use knife to cut off the fingers. Is it the toes? Yeah, the toes. Okay, just use knife to cut it off. You don't need that into your meal. So you see the way it's coming off. You're going to wash this thoroughly till it's all white. Okay, there is another method of washing this. I'm going to still show you if you don't want to go through this process, whichever one works. Okay, you see I've completely peeled off the skin, the outer skin. Okay, I also use the same knife to remove there is also a covering for the toes, so you can still remove that or just use a knife to chop it off. You don't need that. So the way it's coming off, so that is just all you need to do. In between the food, there is also one, I don't know what to call it, but I'll still chop it off. I chopped it off with knife. Now this another method of removing that back. Just roast it on the fire. Just like warm it up. You see in between the toes, what I'm telling you. Remove all those places that are very dirty. Look, once it's like this, it's done. Okay, just like to heat it up a little bit to let you peel off the back very easily. And just make sure to toast it around. At this point, it's done. It's done. So now it's time to remove it. You see, it's coming off too. So this is another method to remove the skin. But in any other way, just try to make sure you remove that yellow part. Okay. And you see the nail. This was the outer nail. This one have you seen is coming off. With my hand is coming off. Okay. Now back to the meat. You see the blood has been released into the water, so I'm now going to go ahead to rinse it out. Rinse thoroughly. You see that bone marrow in there? That is what I'm just trying to show here. That bone marrow, very, very precious. Okay. Now to the pot, I added my meat and my spices. I'll put the list of all the spices I use in the description box. Also added onions. Now the science behind this is that for you to cook this for at least 24 hours on medium to low heat. Okay, you don't need to rush the process. Just add your water. Just simmer it on low heat, medium to low heat anyway. To cover and start cooking. Okay, I cooked mine for like 2 days because I couldn't wait for a whole 24 hours to cook. So I cook it when I'm at home. When I come back, then I continue. Okay, so now it has started bubbling, you just stir and continue cooking. The more you allow the meat to have contact with the water, the more it tends to like release the broth. Okay, so just make sure you cook at least for 24 hours or at least for 12 hours if you're in a hurry, but you don't need to be, because you can just store this and keep on making it. If you have a good butcher, they can always give you their bone, the bone they really remove from animals, they use it to prepare this broth. So now after like 2 days it is done. Look at what I got. All this oil will be used. I used this oil to also prepare my oil. So now look at what I got. So it's time to sieve it. I'm just going to sieve to remove every particle in here, because if you want to take this as your first drink in the morning, don't be seeing all those particles and the fats too. So we'll just sieve out those things, then put in the fridge and allow it to settle. Now after 24 hours inside the fridge, that is the next day, I brought out of the fridge. I'll first of all remove the animal fat that's on top. The collagene is right there. Okay, collagene is very, very healthy for you. It's healthy for older parents. It's healthy for children with any bone issues, with any bone crisis. It is very healthy. Look at that shaky. That's what we are looking for. Okay, you see the way it is, very shaky and yummy. So now go ahead, you can store it in your plastic bag and enjoy it anytime you want. You can also use that for meat stock to sweeten your meals instead of using too much seasoning cubes. Okay, now also go ahead to separate the fat. put inside a different plate. You can use this to fry your eggs, your jollof rice, anything that doesn't mind the particles that could be inside. You can use it to fry them, even to make my mind. I have a detailed video on my channel how I make my mind with this um animal fat. Okay, look at what we are left with. You see that collagene. Also, in another way you can be able to enjoy this is to eat it up first thing in the morning, and you take it as your first drink. It is very healthy for your bone. Right, with an empty stomach you can soak in all the nutrients it comes with and give this to your children. It is very healthy. Thank you so much for watching. Until I see you on my next one, look at all that is left of the bone that we also got. Bye.
See you next time.